Before we get into today's video, just know that in the year 2025, nobody is coming to save you and nobody can change your life this year except for you. Starting over is scary, I'll give you that. But regret is so much scarier. All right, let's get into it. If you want to be a full-time YouTuber in 2025, I'm going to give you a very realistic 12-month plan to get you there. And no, I'm not going to give you the cookie cutter advice that you see all over YouTube. I'm going to be giving you actionable steps that you can take to become a full-time content creator. And hi, if you're new here, I'm Janessa. I'm a single mom and I'm a digital marketer slash YouTuber slash photographer slash videographer. But I do content creation full-time, and trust me, if I can go from being an account executive in corporate America as a single mom to being a full-time content creator, you can too. No, but really, you can do it. So welcome to my 5-part series to take you from newbie to professional content creator. All right, the first thing we're gonna cover, and this might catch you by surprise, but you're gonna need a better paying corporate job. Now, why the heck would I say that? I know you're like, Janessa, you just told me that I'm gonna be a content creator and you're telling me to go to corporate America. Just hear me out. More likely than not, content creation does not pay you right away, especially if you're going the YouTube route. Because aside from Google AdSense, having a community that's going to buy your digital products takes time to build, right? It takes time to build rapport with people. So the reason why we're giving this business plan a 12-month timeline is because it's going to take time. Don't worry, the time is going to pass anyway. As a former corporate girly myself, I am no stranger to getting a high-paying job in corporate America. So if you're stuck at a job that you don't love and you're so tired of applying to jobs on LinkedIn, I'm going to give you way better job boards that will land you that high-paying corporate job. And I'll even go over how I used AI for my resume to get those callbacks. And I don't know how many of you have seen the job market lately, but I am a former recruiter and account executive, so I pay attention to the job market. It's just a habit at this point. It's not good, okay? Not to scare anybody, but you do have to be strategic in how you're searching for your jobs and applying. By the way, all these job boards are 100% free. And don't worry, to make it easy, I've linked each and every one in the description box down below. All right, first up is Flexa. It's number 1 on my list for a reason. So I love this website because you can filter out jobs based on what's important to you in your life right now. Say you just had a baby or you're planning to start a family. They match you with companies that align with your future goals instead of the other way around. Next, we have Built-in. If you're looking for a role in tech, this is your best bet. The number 1 reason that I love this job board, and I loved it when I was searching for my role, is because they are constantly updating it when a position gets filled. And if you've ever been on a job board, you know that is not always the case. All right, I personally have not used this website, but I had a coworker that landed a remote position while he was still working at the company that we worked for, and that is Nodesk. So if you're looking for 100% remote work, this is a great website. All right, next I'm also going to recommend the Working Nomads job board. Working Nomads is the exact same concept. There is a key difference between remote work and work from anywhere. Sometimes remote work will require you to work from a certain state or, certain coast. They might want you on the East Coast for East Coast hours, especially if you work in sales. But work from anywhere means work from anywhere. So make sure that you always read the fine print when you're searching for a higher paying remote job. Now, the next one I'm going to share is a subscription. I have not used it, but I have had friends that used it. They only promote 100K and up positions. It is a subscription, so maybe just try it. If you don't like it, then cancel it. But if it lands you a 6-figure job, I don't see the issue. Now, let's get into the part where most people struggle with, which is your resume. I'm going to teach you how to use AI to write your resume for you. And this is the exact process that I used to land my $85,000 account executive position. We're going to head over to earnbetter.com. We're going to hop on my computer really quickly and we're going to go to earnbetter.com. I'm going to show you exactly how it works, and it will literally have your resume written for you in about 3 minutes. All right, I wanted to quickly show you guys how Earn Better works. Personally, I think it's one of the better AI resume websites. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to documents. I have a resume already uploaded right here. And if you still need to upload your resume into this website, just come over here to where it says resume, and you can either tailor an existing Earn Better resume or re-upload and start from scratch. So say we selected that, you would just upload your file right there. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Now, this website will also write your cover letter for you. I personally do think a cover letter does help you stand out whenever applying to jobs because so many people do not take the time to do that. Now you don't have to write them yourself. You can just have AI do it for you. All right, now let's take a look at the resume that I have uploaded right here. It has all of my work experience, education, certifications, etc. And it will even suggest skills for you to add to your resume. All you have to do is press this little plus sign right here and it will add them just like that. Now, after you save your resume and it writes it for you in the correct format, say you want to pivot into a new career. So say you want to be a customer success manager, but you were an account executive. You know, obviously use your experience and whatever applies to whatever you're trying to pivot into. But you're going to come over here to resume. Yes, tailor an existing Earn Better resume. Save and continue. Now, you're going to write in what this job title will be used for. Say I want to be a project manager. Save and continue. Do I have a job description for this role? No. Continue. Select which resume you would like to use. I'm going to use the account executive one. Finalize my resume, and it is going to rewrite my resume to tailor it to a project management position. And as you can see, it rewrote my resume to reflect project management experience since I'm trying to transition into being a project manager. Of course, it's going to have suggested skills to add that have to do with project management. Just add them all. It's going to help you get through the ATS system a little bit quicker. There we go. There we go. I'm not going to show my personal information. Then I'm going to click finish. Now we haven't even gotten into the good part yet. Okay. You can also apply to jobs from this website and it will tailor your resume for that specific job. Yes, every single individual job that you apply to, it will tailor your resume to fit that job description. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go to view similar job matches. Say I wanted to work for USAA. That is a military bank. So say I wanted to apply to this position. Very good pay, 90K to 170. I think the range should be a little smaller because that range is way too wide. I digress. Now we're going to go to generate custom docs right here. Then I'm going to select my project manager resume right here. We're going to go to next. It says choose high impact keywords to add to your resume. I'm going to add all of them. Military. Choose relevant skills to add to your resume. What this is doing is it's just giving you a better chance to stick out amongst all of the applicants. Finish my documents. Now it is generating my resume and cover letter, and I can quickly apply using Quick Apply right here. I mean, you could literally spend all day on here, get custom resumes and cover letters for every single job description, and increase your chances of getting that job. Remember, we need that high paying job so we can save a ton of money. 6 to 12 months of expenses is what I suggest before becoming a full-time content creator. All right, now before you go, I have 3 more tips that are going to be a complete game changer in your search for a higher paying corporate job. All right, number 1, you're going to use ChatGPT to stand out in your interview. You're going to copy and paste the job description, yes, verbatim, into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to generate questions to make you stand out in your job interview. When you come off as prepared and excited and that you've done your research on the company, I promise you the recruiter and hiring manager will remember you. When you show genuine interest in the company's revenue growth and company's history, you will leave a lasting impression, and I promise you that hiring manager will call you back. Number 2 is going to be time management, follow-up, and organization. Looking for a job is a full-time job. At least that's how I felt. Staying organized is crucial, especially when you're applying to hundreds of positions. You can use my Notion template link below to track all of the positions that you apply for, but more importantly, to follow up, so you'll never miss an opportunity to reconnect with potential employers. When I worked as a recruiter, honestly, the candidates who did not follow up were just not remembered. Don't be that candidate. Follow up always. Lastly, you're gonna make a LinkedIn. Listen, I can grow on any social media platform. LinkedIn is no different. I've grown my LinkedIn to over 9,000 followers. And your personal branding on LinkedIn matters a lot. Not only are potential employers going there to get your work history and read those recommendations from your past peers, but they're also going there to see how you show up online. So we wanna make sure that your LinkedIn is professional, complete, and it highlights all of your achievements and skills. When you're putting in your work history on LinkedIn, please be very detailed about all that you accomplished at that company. Focus on how you help them grow and how you help them make more money, because it's business and honestly, that's all they care about. And of course, if you can't find a remote job, a hybrid job is just as great. Honestly, it can be better in my opinion, because sometimes, although working from home is very nice and doing your laundry and cleaning up your house on your lunch break, like that's wonderful, but sometimes it is nice to just get out of the house at least for a few days a week. So don't be shy to look for a hybrid job as well. All right, my beautiful YouTube family, I hope this video was helpful for you. Trust me, you will stand out as a candidate if you take these tips into consideration. We have 12 months to turn you into a full-time content creator, and I will see you in part 2.